Done to further incentivize good teachers to remain in the system. And who did we start with last time? Okay, we'll start with that.
I think we've got 67 counties out here. We are to go to merit pay in 2014. If somebody can figure out to be a leader and go out and start doing a little bit of merit pay, because these beginning teachers are merit pay, and get some incentives for these teachers to say, wait a minute, I'm a little bit better off. Now, I know Mr. Picklesheimer's right here, but let me just say something here that we kind of talked about in the legislature. What the teachers are basically being paid on is the teacher's salary is based on the worst teacher in that group. And the reason being, that's just it. So if we can get the mindset, because we've got all these highly qualified teachers, and work toward a merit pay system, we can beat other people. And I've heard Ned Hancock say this in school board meetings, if we can do a little bit of headhunting, but I will tell you, I know we've got qualified teachers, they're highly qualified teachers, and get a formula to get them to merit pay, because they deserve it.
Well, we're broke, okay? We're broke, so merit pay sounds good. But I will tell you this, many of our teachers, they're like in the trenches. They're under the gun, and they don't want to speak up. That's kind of the thing. They don't want to speak up. They want to lose their job. It's like it's just, but you hear this dissatisfaction. It's important to give a teacher a voice. I want to reward teachers that'll speak up. You know, I wrote School Energy Hog Needs Diet 2 years ago when I heard that Bill Gustat was running an astronomical electric bill. And, you know, and I love my principal, but he thought it looked bad. And I said, hey, you know, you want to encourage teachers to speak up. That's what, you know, the New Paradigm Leadership Fund, which I would buy gas cards for. You have a good idea, you get your pull out, you get a...
Let me be, I think we touched on it when we were looking at the 16 million. Let me just be honest with you. Teachers over the last 4 or 5 years have gone through some really tough times to do something to incentivize, which is difficult in this environment. They have lost planning time, they've lost insurance benefits, they've had salary freezes or very little salary, and it really reflects some of the same things you see in the business community right now. There's some really tough times, so what we're trying to do is in any area that we can provide support or relook at some of these benefits, we're working as hard as we can. But to tell you, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think we have a magic pill in the environment we're currently operating in.
Thank you. And I saved the best for last because it's going to be interesting to see how this one's answered. But how does a politician avoid getting entrenched with bureaucrats to get along, to get reelected? And I think we started with Pep last time.
Repeat that one more time.
How does a politician avoid getting entrenched with bureaucrats to go along, to get reelected? That's the exact word.
And I think we start with Roberta.
I'm really kind of confused by the question. Entrenched with bureaucrats. Is that where the state tells us they want us to do something but they don't give us the money? I mean, is that what the answer is? I mean, I'm curious about the bureaucrats. Well, I know that when I volunteered to teach for free, they said it was illegal. Now, when I called the state said, well, it can't be done. We do have a few people like that, but it's, you know, you got to be kind of creative about it. So I guess that's part of bureaucracy. I'm kind of confused by the question, so I'll stop talking.
Okay, Mr. Cox is next.
First of all, I think my frustration evaluation in bureaucrats is primarily from the state and federal level. Really feel that the school board, superintendent, actually teachers and my staff, there's some things that we would like to see improved, but due to really we're very, very regulated. This new evaluation system is mandated by 736, so I don't get entrenched. I lobby. I've been at the Tallahassee since 1980 on an annual basis as a lobbyist to try to get flexibility. I don't really feel like I have that much political, I don't make decisions based on that. I base it on what I think is good for kids and teachers.
Thank you, Mr. Cox. Mr. Hutchison.
That's a very good question. You know, when I started doing this and I was trying to figure out how to do the solutions, I said, buddy, if I'm the man, I'll get this done and I'll get that done. But a light kind of came on and said, you know what? There's these bureaucrats out there, and they run the system, okay? That's how the system works. Regrettably, it is, government is the least efficient way of getting a project done. But in this system that we have in the United States of America, it is the absolute best system. You're not going to get rid of a bureaucrat, okay? So what you've got to do is go to Tallahassee and learn how things are done. You've got to go to National Education Summits and learn how things are done. And you've got to listen to top quality people and they'll tell you how to get things done. But it takes a lot of work. But that's the thing that's sad to me is, yes, if it was my own business, we could make it efficient. And we could get the teachers more pay.
Okay, that's it. We have a hand for